Hello YouTube, this is Joe, and today is maintenance day, and as you can see, things are getting out of hand here. It's been a while since we did any weeding, pulling out weeds out of every raised beds. As you can see, right at the base of the plant, you can see that there's a lot of foliage there, which can prevent a good airflow going through or throughout the plant. So we're hitting above 90s, and it's been very hot, and I believe next week we will be having some rain, and so with that will be a very high humidity that can create problem as far as the plants. Mold will be all over this garden, and so it's time to make sure that we did some pruning or clipping up some of these bottom leaves of the tomato, as you can see. And you see, that's the base of the tomato, and it's really needing some care. In there you can see that as well. And although we're not trying to grow weeds, that's what it seems like is happening in our raised bed. So we will be trying to pull some of those weeds out, as well as clipping some of the leaves from the base of the plant to improve the air circulation. Okay, so we will also be doing some picking of the cucumber, because as you can see, pardon me, just bear with me folks, I am still waiting for a better camera than what I'm using now. My focus in this camera is not very good, but I would like to share with you what's happening in my garden. And because I'm not very good with making video out of this little camera I'm using here, I really believe that I cannot show you as well as I would like what's happening in my garden and what we are doing here. So as you can see right now, tons of weeds again. My granddaughters have been here very patiently pulling some of the weeds, but weeds are just out of control, and we're going to do a little maintenance today. Okay, so here is what we need to do. As you can see, this tomato here, and you look down here, pardon me, let me focus this little camera. We're going to start cutting the bottom leaves to improve the air circulation. We are expecting rain. There's a forecast of rain next week, and the last thing we need is the mold taking over this garden. And one way to prevent that is by improving the air circulation in your garden. And as you can see, that's the plant, that's the tomato right there. And let's go ahead and clean all of this. Pardon me, I'm working with one hand here, and I'm trying my best to focus with this little camera and a little tripod. And so there's one that's that'll give a good circulation of air, and here's the one next to it, and as you can see, it's dense. And all these bottom leaves are preventing the air from circulating throughout this entire bed. And one way to avoid the possibilities of mold, mildew, and any disease taking over the plant is through a good cleaning or maintenance, such as trimming the bottom leaves to allow better circulation. And as you can see, the leaves are quite healthy. The leaves that I'm trimming are very nice and green. Doesn't show any sign of disease. If you notice that there's the natural process of aging on these bottom leaves, but those are not diseased. And it's a good idea to get rid of them. Now, I'm careful not to do excess trimming early on an early stage of the plant growth, especially the tomatoes, because we do need the leaves in order for the plant to be nourished and grow well. But it will come to a point, as it is right now, where we just need to, I hope you can see that, pardon me, I went on and realized I did not even focus my camera properly. But here's what I'm doing now. As you can see, very nice healthy foliage growth, and it creates such dense coverage at the base of the tomato plant that when humidity comes, which I'm expecting sometimes next week, we are vulnerable to mold or mildew or any disease possibility in this raised bed of tomatoes. So here goes the next tomato. As you can see from the base, we went ahead and trimmed that, as this one is. It's been trimmed. And next to it, as you can see, again, you cannot see the base of the plant, just thick healthy green foliage. And we're not going to completely deprive the plant of the foliage which nourishes them, but we must get rid of the excess, which most likely would be at the bottom or at the base of the plant. And going up, as you can see, the foliage is very, very healthy, and it's just now a matter of trimming what's at the bottom to allow for better air circulation and thereby preventing disease that might occur during rainy season, where the humidity is much higher and the airflow is really needed in order to dry the leaves to prevent disease from happening. And as you can see, there are lots of weeds starting to take place down there. And if you pardon me, I am making do with this little camera to give you an idea of what's happening in my garden and some of the maintenance that I have to do in order to keep my garden productive and healthy. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going, and I will show you. We're gonna keep pruning all this excess foliage at the bottom, and I'll bring you back in once we got this, at least this bed here, squared away and relatively cleaned. Okay, so we had these tomatoes here cleaned up, and my husband is doing the last one down there. And as you can see the difference, this I had trimmed, and that one there, as you can see, foliage heavy at the bottom or the base of the tomato plant. And we are expecting rain, you know, probably 3 or 4 days from now. And as hot as it is, we've been hitting 90 degrees, and that will create a very high humidity, which can be very devastating if your plant is lacking air circulation. Okay, that one have a lot, several at least at the bottom, all of them. I hope he's showing. Yeah, several down there. Now look at this, folks. I was going to save this for seeds, but I forgot to tell my husband, so he went ahead and picked this. This is a beautiful specimen for seed saving. My Japanese cucumber. This would have been a perfect one, but I do have more good cucumber there, so
More perfect.
yeah, yeah, more to choose from. I like to pick the best, healthiest looking fruit for seeds, for saving seeds, there, so that we could have some quality seed for the next season. And let me see that one, Dad. Huh, that one looks really nice. Let me see. Maybe we should save that for seed. That's quite long too. Save that for seed, Daddy? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, leave that. We're gonna have to put, huh?
We'll leave 2 of them for now.
Yeah, that one there's, this one here. Pick that. That's ready for
This here?
picking. Yeah. Might as well pick this one as well that I was going to save for seeds, because I think that's a better one right there.
That one's touching the ground.
We'll just have to try and put something in there too, so that no bugs could mess with it. Pick that one right there, which I was going to save for seeds. I find a better one, I believe. That one will juice. Look at this, folks. See how much cucumber we're getting today? And we, this will be the second harvest of cucumber. We still have to go on the other side. Okay, we're gonna pick some of the Chinese cucumber as well. I already got a good specimen for seed and the Chinese cucumber. And as you can see, take a look at that. That is well over 15 inches right there, as you can see. And I'm going to allow that to mature for my seeds next season. We will be picking 2. There are 2 in here that we could pick. We also have our first Black Beauty zucchini, as you can see right here. That's a good 8 to 9 inches long, and that should grow even bigger, but we're gonna pick that one right now. Here, we're gonna pick these 2 Chinese cucumber here. And on this side, we also have some that we can pick for juicing. It's less than ideal for slicing, but perfect for juicing. I don't know if some of you have seen my cooking channel where I did my juicing cucumber, and I don't know if I might try to do this again, just so you can see what I do with my surplus and cucumbers, besides sharing them to others who would like some cucumber. Over here we got two. One, two. We could pick those two. Yeah, Chinese. No, that one is for seeds. That's perfect. Okay. Right here. Pick this one. Oh my. That's one and two down there.
This
Yeah.
and that one.
Yeah. Those are good for juicing. Okay, so right there we had two. We should go ahead and pick those. And there should be some straight 8 that you can pick as well. The sun is just beating down on us, folks, so I'm sorry if most likely my video is obscured in so many ways. Hard to focus with this little camera. And look down here behind the 2x4, and they're right there. That's ready for picking as
How
well.
about this?
Oh, that one you could leave. You can do that. No? That you can pick the. Whew. Very hot. It's hot and humid. Okay, so here's our cucumber harvest. As you can see, lots and lots of cucumber today. We also have our first zucchini harvest for the season. This is our Black Beauty. Very, very nice. That will give a big meal out of that one alone. And more than enough to share cucumber galore.